Thank you all for this. It's a great day, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce a friend to all of us, Mr. Justin Ayars, who's going to talk about some of the economic issues with equality in Virginia. Justin, welcome.
Kind of hard to follow up, Lieutenant Governor. Good morning. My name is Justin Ayars, and I'm a recovering attorney. Yes, lawyers can recover. It's not too late. I'm the president and CEO of Unite Virginia, Virginia's LGBTQ media company. I'm honored to stand here today with my friends Carol, Mary, Delegate Sickles, Senator Evans, and of course, Lieutenant Governor, soon-to-be Governor, Ralph Northam, along with our other distinguished public servants up here today. Our mission at Unite Virginia is to promote equality through storytelling and encourage economic development through inclusion. If you ask me, there are no better stories than those of love, overcoming adversity, and bringing about change. One of the greatest stories that has come out of Virginia in the past decade occurred on October 6, 2014. On that day, marriage equality came to the Commonwealth of Virginia, almost a full 9 months before the U.S. Supreme Court made marriage equality the law of the land. Pardon my slippers. Without question, marriage equality has fundamentally changed the way our society functions. Moreover, marriage equality sparked a new narrative that is continuing to change and shape how individuals, businesses, and organizations interact with the LGBTQ community on a daily basis. In the workplace, companies are understanding that embracing inclusive policies is not just the right thing to do, but is also good for their bottom line. Just look at the economic fallout from North Carolina's disastrous HB 2 law, the so-called bathroom bill, that requires citizens to use public facilities that correspond with their biological gender. Last November, Forbes reported that the discriminatory HB 2 law had cost the state $630 million in revenue. Because of HB 2, North Carolina lost $38 million in tourism. As North Carolina's former Governor McCrory was defending HB 2 in court, our own Governor McCullough was hearing recommendations from the statewide LGBT Tourism Task Force. After having the honor of serving on that body, our organization is continuing to work with the Virginia Tourism Corporation to promote our Commonwealth as a place that is truly open and welcoming to everyone. As businesses were fleeing North Carolina because of HB 2, Governor McCullough was delighted to announce that CoStar, a real estate research business, had decided to relocate from Charlotte to Richmond, a move that cost North Carolina $250 million and 732 jobs. The economic impact of discriminatory policies cannot be overstated. Similarly, it is important to point out that the LGBTQ community boasts a purchasing power of $917 billion, represents a $100 billion tourism industry, accounts for a $2.5 billion wedding industry, $73 million of which is right here in Virginia, and has a higher median household income than the general population. While businesses are beginning to recognize the LGBTQ community as one of the nation's most lucrative niche markets, they are also taking great interest in this demographic's purchasing behaviors. Specifically, 85% are more likely to purchase from a company that directly advertises to their community. 71% remain loyal to brands that have inclusive workplace policies. 23% have switched brands because their competitor has supported their community. And remarkably, heterosexual allies are increasingly adopting the purchasing habits of LGBTQ consumers to show their support for equality. In sum, the politics of equality cannot be separated from the realities of economics. Stories of diversity, equality, and inclusion both ignite the imagination and drive the engine of our economy. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor, for inviting me to be joining you this morning with these distinguished guests. I'm proud to call myself a Virginian, and I can't wait to hear your stories. Thank you.
Thank you.